The five of us. The committee chair is not able to be here today, and I will begin our conversation. We're going to meet as the audit committee, and we are meeting to hear from the IG and the Office of Internal Audit. So, Blaise, what do you have for us?
Good afternoon. For today's meeting, we have the two items like we just mentioned, an update from the Inspector General and an update from the Office of Internal Audit. Now I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Blancett to present the Inspector General updates, and he'll be followed by Bill Brogley to present updates for the Office of Internal Audit.
Do you guys audit each other? Does that work?
I don't know if that's a bad, it could be. Yeah, I see your audit and raise your one or whatever.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's not necessary.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Acting Chairman and Council President.
Thank you.
So as you see in your council committee packet, we have since our last update we have received 16 complaints, and we have completed one preliminary inquiry memorandum and issued one report, in addition to which we have actually issued the Inspector General's annual report of activity for the fiscal year to the council, and we will be making that report public tomorrow. In addition, we expect that by the end of January, this coming January, we will be finishing at least one additional preliminary inquiry memorandum and probably 4 additional reports that are part of our work plan. So we are in pretty good shape to issue the work that was in the work plan for 2018 through 2019, and we'll then expect to be meeting with council members and other elected officials to look at what might be interesting new work projects to update the work plan for the period moving forward from that period of time. And I did want to mention that I think what's most interesting to me is that we do have firmly in place the new Inspector General for the MNC PPC, Ms. Renee Kinney, who has visited our office. We, of course, knew Renee because she was the head of the Office of Audits at MNC PPC prior to becoming the Inspector General there. So we will be looking forward to working with her in the future. And Mr. Art Elkins has been appointed, and his announcement as the Inspector General of WSSC effective October 15th. Mr. Elkins actually, in addition to being the current Inspector General for the EPA, he is an individual who I met when he was the counsel to the Inspector General of the National Science Foundation some years ago. So while he is not someone that I know well, I have met Mr. Elkins, so I'm looking forward to working with him. And so this, I believe, is a great improvement in our oversight capabilities. And
significant expansion of our oversight.
I think that's a significant improvement, and I'm looking forward to working with them as well.
WSSC Inspector General or currently is, or is just leaving as EPA's Inspector General?
He is leaving the position of the EPA Inspector General.
So significant role there as well.
Exactly. And other than that, I don't know that I have anything other than if you have any questions.
Thank you for your work on the Silver Spring Library. I think that was very useful. And look forward to your full report in September. But you're continuing to do a terrific job. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Sidney.
And I just want to echo that, and thank you not just for your work on the library and others, but for everything else you do. You make certain that everything is done properly, and that's very comforting.
Thank you.
Very good. Mr. Brogley.
Thank you. I'm Bill Brogley, the Internal Audit Manager for the county. Since our last briefing for the committee, there have been no new reports issued. And the 6 ongoing reviews that we have right now were identified when we briefed you in July. It's just that they've moved along. They had all been recently awarded in late April, mid-May. The summer actually has slowed us up a little bit with vacations and people's availability, both on the auditor's side as well as on the county government side, in order to be able to conduct the reviews. I would expect that most, if not all, of the 6 reviews that are underway right now should be able to be wrapped up by early to mid-November, and we should have reports out hopefully by Thanksgiving if all goes well. And other than that, nothing really to report.
You made his report seem long.
All right. Well, seems like maybe we could have had this meeting at another time. Yes, no news is good news. Blaze, anything? Okay. All right, Mr. Bugley, thank you very much. Please keep up the good work. And that concludes our audit committee meeting.